Feeling like a little chat this morning. I am awake. Don't know if anybody else is going to be here or not. I didn't tell y'all I was doing this, Sometimes I feel like just getting on here and talking, not having anybody here, talk to myself. I'm used to that. What? Here. As soon as I close the door, the cat wants out, like she wants in, then you close the door, and then she wants out. Always figure. So, I'm just gonna sit here, drink some coffee, talk to myself until I have some people show up that can give me something to talk about. I like to talk to myself. I got my Bob books here. Maybe we could talk about these or something. Oh, good morning. Morning, sunshine. Morning from Washington. Joyce, you're here. Susie, you finally caught one. Yay. Susie, I really appreciate you leaving those comments, even when they're just your maple leaf comments. I'm always like, yay, because even that helps, Hey, just watched your old food bank haul. The giant karabi. Can you believe that? I've never seen that karabi. Good morning, Jessa, Catherine. Oh, from Massachusetts. What time is it in Massachusetts? Well, gotta work on that. More coffee first, yeah. Hello, living in the moment. Cheyenne, hello, good morning, good morning. Look at all these people. If you're in here, make sure you give this video a thumbs up to help get everybody else knowing that I'm awake and chatty. Oh, good morning, Mama from New Jersey. Good morning, Lucy. Sorry, I was going to say Louise. Lucy. Good morning, Janet. Janet made it. Yeah, I'm not just thought I'd chit chat a little bit. I don't really have anything in particular I want to talk about. But seriously, you guys cannot keep me on alive for over 2 hours again. That was crazy, my last one. Oh, it's 6:05. Okay. I'm here pretty early. It's 4:06 right now. So I've just been up. I got to get some stuff done today. We're supposed to be getting more snow, like 8 more inches, guys. Like, it is crazy. We have tons of snow out there already. It was a good one to watch. That karabi was a good one to watch. I ended up making coleslaw out of the rest of it, just a pickled coleslaw. So that's what I ended up doing. That was a huge one. I didn't no idea they could even get that big. Good morning. Oh, it's 3:06 in Oregon. Ooh, what you doing up? Are you because you've stayed up that long, or are you up early? I'm always up early. Yes. Thank you, Joyce. Take a second, hit that thumbs up button. There's only 8 thumbs up in here. And also, I appreciate coffee emojis to remind me to drink my coffee, because I get to chit-chatting and then I forget my coffee, and Mama Bear needs her coffee. So what do you guys want to talk about? Any questions? Snow, gotta love it. I do love snow. Like, snow is my favorite. This is one of the reasons why we moved here, was for the snow. Because in Missouri, there's just ice with like a sprinkle of snow. And we're like, no, we want some snow. Excuse me. I'm also recording this on my husband's phone. So this seems to be doing a little better with the zooming and stuff. So I might have to do this from now on. Good morning, Carolina. Good morning, good morning. Good morning from West Virginia. Getting ready to go to go to water aerobics. That's fun. I like water aerobics. I love being in the water and swimming and stuff, so that's good for you. You'll have a lot of fun. Oh, you haven't been to bed yet? Okay, that's my husband. Like, he'll stay up till like 2, and then when he comes to bed, I'll get up, and then I stay up all day. So I'll get up at 2, he's going to bed at 2. So it kind of works out, though. We have a good system, Do I set a timer in your coffee machine to wake up this early? No, I just put it to work whenever I get up. Sometimes there's coffee left over, and I'll just heat that up. I'm not super picky. I don't waste coffee. If it's left over the next day, I'd heat it up for today, Oh, you're on your way to bed, Janet? Okay, I was just up all night doing lots of stuff. I did just send you an email. Yay, I love Janet emails. I have to put chicken bones in an Instapot now. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah, like, it works really good. I still gotta can that broth. It's just been hanging out in the fridge. And that's what I was saying about something, like some projects, whenever I get burnt out, like, because you guys know I try to do a lot, and sometimes I do bite off more than I can chew, or a project's ready later and I'm just tired, so I don't finish it. So it's in the fridge. It's fine for a couple fridge. It's fine for a couple fridge. It's fine in the fridge for a couple of days until you can get to it. Sorry, getting comfy. All right. Ugh. It's a rolly chair. Rollies. Got my blanket on. I'm in the arts and craft room. Not too mentally. We got a little space heater in here, so it's not too bad. Mostly stick the kids in here. Let's see. Whoa. Let's see. Good morning from Holly. I'm up early for a nerve conduction study for carpal tunnel syndrome in both hands. Yuck, it's painful. Aww. I've gotten that a little bit. I used to feel like I was getting carpal tunnel back in my early 20s, honestly, from working in the kitchen. Like I would just wake up with burning, like my hands would burn, my hands would burn, and they said that was like carpal tunnel and stuff. And they say it's from like carrying trays like this, like any strain you have on your wrist causes it. But anyway, good luck with that. I do hear that having the surgery and stuff helps, so, because that's painful just to have it. I'm awake since 1 in Oklahoma making a Christmas arrangement. Oh, that's nice. That's always fun, Christmas stuff. I don't really decorate too much. That stuff costs money. We do, you can see some. We did get our tree up, and we went and cut down our own tree. We've been doing that since Spooks, stop that. Sorry, if you hear scratching in the background. Anyway, since moving here, we've cut down our own tree, so that's kind of fun. We're making a little tradition. It'd be easier just to go buy a tree. They have a lot of beautiful trees for sale as well. But that's kind of the fun tradition is going and cutting it down. The kids were really looking forward to it this year. And I did get some footage on that. So I'll be putting that up as soon as I can get it edited. It was snowing too, guys. When we were up in the mountain, it was snowing and we were picking out the tree. Oh, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful, and I feel like that's why we're here. All right, if you're here, hit that thumbs up button. Welcome to the chit chat, or nothing here in particular. Let's see. Good morning from Georgia. Good morning. During winter, it can rain for 4 to 5 weeks every day. Wow, where do you live? I do like the rain. It's just, I'm drinking yesterday's coffee as well. Heck yeah. All that stuff and Chef Mike. It'll be fine. What time is it in Montana? It's like 5. Oh, no. It's 4. 4:11. Let's see. Can you explain about food bank hauls and the expiration dates? I'm such a fanatic about spoilage, etc. We have no food banks here anyway. I'm sorry you have no food banks there. That's frustrating. But with the expiration dates, it's more of like a Best Buy date. Actually, lots of times on it, it'll say the words actually Best Buy, not expiration. So that's something you have to take in consideration, and it also depends on what it is. Like lots of stuff is good past the past the Best Buy date. Like that's just something that companies have to put on there. That doesn't mean that's when it'll go bad, and that's a lot of just kind of using your senses, smelling, tasting, if the can is swollen, just kind of judging on it. Like I opened that cranberry sauce in my last live, and it wasn't good, and that's just one can of cranberry sauce, so it's obviously everything's worth like seeing if it's bad to try and save it, but and most of the time things are good, especially canned goods are good for years and years past the expiration date. So that's just one of those, kind of use your judgment. Hello from Australia. Hello, good morning. You seriously inspire me to get my butt in the kitchen and get stuff done. I'm not experienced with canning, but I'm really looking into buying the pots. Buying the pot and the cans probably in the next few weeks. That's awesome. And even if you start with water bath canning, that's where I started. I just started making like some pickles and some jellies, and then you go from there. It's it gets addicting. It really does, because you get there and then like you put work into it, and obviously it's stressful your first time because you want to make sure it goes right. But then when it does, and you get all your products and you're looking at them, you're like, wow, I did that. It's a good self-pride feeling. That's why I encourage it. Plus, you're saving food to feed your family. I mean, I don't see the downfall and learning how to can at all, you know. So good. I'm happy for you. You're gonna have a lot of fun. Good morning from Jamaica. I've not been to Jamaica. It's on my list. Good morning. Is it morning there? Yeah, look at all these people. Indiana. Oh, Sherry's here. Hey, Sherry. Maya, good morning. Suzanne. Oh my gosh. I love that you guys are just here to be here. All right, John Holland. Who's this John Holland guy? I don't know how to get people out of here. I need a monitor. Where's my Liz? Just ignore him, guys. Men, you know what I'm saying? Good morning. You love my channel. Thank you. Getting ready for work and sucking down the coffee. Yes. See, that's one thing I don't gotta stress to go to work. Like I got, you know, my housework and stuff, but it's pretty nice. This is considered work right now because, you know, I'm an influencer. It was funny. I was just talking to my husband, or actually I was talking to my dad last night about my channel and the live and everything. And he's like, yeah, well, you know, you're getting sponsors now because you're an influencer. I'm like, I guess I am. Like, I don't know. It just sounds weird. You know, I'm an influencer. But I guess I am, you know. Let's see, expiration dates are set by companies, not government agencies. Okay, so yeah, okay, that makes sense. Then there's still like, you know, like water has an expiration date on it, so, but that's good, set by companies, thank you. Get rid of him. I'm trying to get rid of him. I don't know how to do that. Let's see, I don't know if I can pick his name. I don't know. John, get out of my life. I'm gonna beat you up. Boot him. I'm trying to boot him. Okay. Let's see. What's your goal for homesteading, live animals, etc.? We would eventually would like to have a dairy animal. That's why we had gotten the goats to begin with, to do like goat milk and stuff like that. So that'd be nice. I mean, just to pretty much be like self-reliant. Right now I'm focusing a lot on the chickens because that's just easier to manage and easier to afford to start with chickens and stuff. And I'm kind of getting obsessed with like the different colored eggs, like how one can be oh, hold on, I'm gonna go let my cat out. Okay, I'm back. Yes, so like the chickens, like I'm getting obsessed with the different chicken colors and eggs and stuff, and they're really fun and they have some good personalities. And then oh, you're a dude, some of us are right. You're right, but mostly men, you know. For the most part, men, you know. But yes, okay, so chickens, you know, just, I don't know, just kind of learning how to support ourselves, how the raising of the animal works, how, you know, the harvesting of animals, and that's the kind of stuff that we want to get to, because I'm good at like the food part and the cooking part, but then we also want to be able to provide that food for ourselves, you know. So that's it. And then we have our one turkey. That was a whim buy for my husband. I swear I never knew a man who loved animals and brought them home all willy-nilly more than me. This man has brought home a horse when we were in Missouri, brought home sheep, brings home ducks and turkeys. But the kids love it, and Betty Jan is really getting into like chickens and turkeys and ducks and the incubator and hatching. And there is a local 4-H club, so I'm going to try and maybe get her into that because I think that's something that's really good for her. And she's watching like peacock hatchings on YouTube. There's a channel she watches that does like turkey eggs and silky chickens, so she wants a silky chicken because it's a fancy chicken, you know, and so it's cute. But yes, okay. So hopefully that answered that question. You know, I don't know if we're going to get too many. Cows would be nice eventually, but that's, you know, right now we are still just renting. So we got to take that in consideration as well. How close are we to having our homestead? Not very close. Like we're still working on paying off debts and then saving money to be able to get it. And land is super expensive in Montana. It looks like it's kind of coming down now. So that's hopefully going to continue. So then when maybe in a couple of years when we can get it, it'll be a little more achievable and not like right now, just trying to get like 40 acres up in the mountains is just astronomical. And we're like, man, so 40 acres is the number my husband wants. He wants 40 acres because we want to make sure that we have land to grow, and then having trees because we're going to switch to wood heat. So we'll be having to chop down wood, cut wood, have a wood stove. Wood stoves are just so nice though. So that's kind of the goal we're going for. And we would need money also saved up for when we get our homestead to build our stuff there, because we're probably just going to get raw land is the cheaper way to go about it, and then to build stuff yourself, or to buy one where somebody who bought it and was building like a cabin up there and then just like lost interest or lost financing or whatever, and then they have like a half built something on there. That would be a good thing to get to. Hello, Melissa. Oh, thank you, Sean, for handling that, guy. See, this is why we need a good man in the group, you know, because they are protectors, you know. Good morning, Aunt Mary. Yeah, Sean's like, yeah, that's great, but what's for breakfast? I don't know. I have some hash browns I need to use. I was thinking about doing like some Christmas breakfasty stuff to kind of show you different things that you can make on Christmas. That's not a lot of work. So I did thaw some hash browns for that. And it's going to be like a sheet pan. So you do like sheet pan hash browns, you toss them in some oil, bake them, and then when it comes out, you put, I always say bake them, but I meant baking. I always switch it to bacon, drop the E on there. But bake them on there, and then when they come out, you put bacon and eggs. So you crack a whole egg on there and then throw it in again, and then it's like bacon, eggs, and hash browns on a sheet tray. So that sounds kind of fun. I might get in there and do that because I need to use them. Drink, Mary. See, this is why I love you. All right, 57 people in here. Good morning, guys. Make sure you like the button if you're just getting here. Jade, hello. Let's see, Samantha, hi. Thank you so much for your videos. You show me and my family how to use what we have when we get so many new recipes. My family loves them. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad me cooking whatever sounds good helps you guys out a lot. You do have any Christmas recipes you're going to share this year? I do usually do a baking tin of like different cookies and some fudges and stuff, and I want to try some new recipes as well, so I will be doing a little bit of that. Nothing too crazy. I do also have some collaborations I'm going to be doing this month that I need to focus on as well, so that's fun. I got a lot going on, but I am planning on doing some kind of like Christmas baking. Like I'll do the Christmas breakfasts. Christmas dinner, we don't usually do anything too crazy because, you know, we're focusing on, I don't want to be in the kitchen that much that day, you know, so I don't mind being in there a little bit, but I'm like, I'm not spending Christmas in the kitchen. So, I like to do either like something I can just throw in or just make something quick, but I'll think of something good, you know. I still got time, right? I say that and then Christmas will be here and I'll be like, what am I making? I'm making a breakfast bowl like you did in the video. Oh, that sounds good. With the potatoes on the bottom and then the eggs, the meat, and the gravy. That is really good. Oh, Lori's here. Good morning, Lori. How are you? Do you advertise your YouTube channel? Congrats on the sub milestone. Thank you. I don't really know how to go about advertising it too much. I have an Instagram, but I don't really do much with it. I just kind of have it there. That's extra work to do Instagram, and like you got to do reels and stuff like that, and you know I don't got that much time. You know, I guess I could, but I do that, and then I have my Facebook group here, but I don't feel like I get any new subs from my Facebook group. That's just for the current subs to come hang out and us to connect more than just on the YouTube, because sometimes it's hard for me to see your guys' reply to my comment. So it's hard to keep a conversation going on YouTube. It's easier on like Facebook or something. Yeah, and then I don't really have anywhere else I promote it. I just share it on there, and then my Facebook, like my personal one, but I just restarted it for my channel. So I don't have a lot of people on there, you know. So I don't know, just having my subs share it, I think helps a lot. I found a Betty Crocker 1971 recipe card library at a thrift store this week. Oh, what a score! Is it like one of those a card library? So that's one of the like the wheels that goes. Oh, that would be so much fun. Hi from France. Hello. Oh, John, look, John apologize. This channel is about cooking food and just being in the kitchen and using what you got instead of going and buying random expensive ingredients and cooking yourself a good simple meal by what you have on hand. And it's about empowering people to do the best that they can, to make other connections, and to go to food banks if you need food, because that's what they're there for. So that's what this is about. That's what I'm about. I'm saying. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up. Thank you, Lucy. Can't wait for new ideas. It's okay if I send you an email. Send me an email. Do it. Yeah. Oh, to practice your English? Sure. Rainy day, John. Just leave the live. No one wants you here, John. Oh. Hello, my dear. Hello, Dirt Road. How are you? What's your name? So I don't call you Dirt Road unless you want to be called Dirt Road, you know. Oh, good. I eat too much McDonald's. I mean, McDonald's is awful. That's like, what do you like to eat at McDonald's? What do you order? I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me anymore. Maybe I'm getting old. It was nice to see you recommended breaking down your own meat from store-bought meat. That's what I do to feed 8 people. Oh, good. Yes, I need to do that some more. There's actually a chef's store in town that you can get like big servings of meat and stuff that they sell to like restaurants. I'm going to try and get there soon and hopefully film around in there a bit so you guys can kind of see what a restaurant chef store is like if you've never seen that. Edward, just wanted to say that I enjoy your channel and you're an amazing supporter and I'm proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, it always makes good when someone says they're proud of you, even if it's a person you never met before. You know, it feels good to feel that. A Big Mac meal and a double cheeseburger. Yeah, those Big Macs are pretty good, that sauce. You know, you can totally make that sauce yourself and then just kind of like make your own burger. That'll be so much better and so much better for you than ordering at McDonald's. And it's super easy. It's something, and how impressive would that be? But like, look, I made you a homemade Big Mac, you know? I mean, that's bragging rights right there. Summer, I love your channel and I love it. Oh, I found your channel. I love it. Thank you. I'm glad you found it. Like, how are you guys finding my channel? I'm just curious. You know, is it just YouTube recommending it? I'm here just listening. Good, Joyce. That's nice. If you need me something, yeah, maybe I should try. Yeah, it's like homemade Big Mac sauce is kind of just like a Thousand Island, you know. I used to work McDonald's and the Big Mac comes in one of those guns, you know, and it does exactly a third a cup or whatever. And they got the mayonnaise, the tartar, and the Big Mac. I remember one time when one of my coworkers was quitting, and he took the 2 guns, the tartar sauce and the Big Mac, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm done with this place. You guys suck," and literally up to the ceiling, like as he was walking out the door. Oh my gosh, what a mess! Like, talk about an epic quitting. However, we got to clean that up when you go out on a job like that, you know. Then they just make the other coworkers do it because, you know, the managers aren't going to deal with that. Oh, don't forget to remind me to drink, you guys. Anyway, off subject about McDonald's there. Good morning. Let's see. Hi, I'm back. I am still in Belgium. Like this live, glad I spot them as life can be afterwards. It's a bit too long to rewatch. I know, oh my gosh. That one was 2 hours and 40 minutes. One person's like, I don't like this. It's too long. I'm like, I don't blame you. I did not mean for it to be that long. You know, I just get on here and I just start talking and you guys are asking me questions and I'm just like, well, it's going. It's not like it's like an awkward live where I'm just sitting here, you know, and I don't have anything to talk about or you guys aren't asking me any questions. You know, it's very interactive and I love that. But like, you guys are my morning friends, you know. You gotta go, Edward. All right. I appreciate it. Excited for the new video soon. Yep, I've been trying to get something out every day. So you have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. Let's see, I just found you this past weekend. I was looking for particular recipes and you popped up in my feed. Been binging since. Awesome. It's good to know. Well, that's great. It's so weird hearing someone that they're binging my channel because, like, I go and binge watch other people's channel, and now it's like, oh, people are doing that to me. And then I hit my 1 year anniversary on YouTube on the 13th, so I'll be doing it for a year. I have over 100 videos now, so that's nice. And that's just something like if you have a channel and you don't have that many like subscribers or watch hours right now, just keep at it. They say that's one of the main things is that just to post videos, just post them, and they're not going to be perfect. You're going to, and that's a good way for you to learn is you watch it and be like, oh yeah, you can really hear it when I slam the bowl down like that. I need to watch doing that. Or, oh, that was a really bad angle. All you see is my shirt, So, and it's going to take practice and a while for you to get your groove. They say after the first 100 videos is when you really start getting your groove down. So if you're still working on your channel and you're new, like don't give up, just be patient and just keep working at it and you'll get your system. Because I feel like now, a year later, like at first I had no idea what I was doing. Husband was like, he's a little more pickier about stuff, so he was editing it and making it. I feel like he was making it a little more complicated than it needed to be. Oh, it's 4:30. See, I have an alarm go off at 4:30, so if I'm not awake, I wake up at 4:30 to get some stuff done. Anyway, Destiny. Okay, Destiny. Thank you, John. Behave you on my Destiny. I see that. Excited to see you shop your food bank. Hopefully they will let you record. Yes, it would be nice. And it's really nice, guys. I was there for a homeschooling event and got a tour of the back. Wow, like they got two walk-in coolers, like from restaurant kind of walk-in coolers, and sometimes even bigger than some of the restaurant walk-in coolers that I have worked at. And then they have a big walk-in freezer where they had over 2,000 turkeys this year to hand out to the community. And they didn't, like, they still have them. They still have turkeys left over. So it's great. And there's a person where his whole job is to take money and buy in bulk. So if he sees like peanut butter on sale, he'll buy 5,000 things of peanut butter and then they just store it in the back. So they always have something to stock the shelf with. Like, I was like, wow. So I am hoping. I'm really good friends with one of the person who does the tours, but she, I think, needs to get permission from like the marketing manager or things like that. Like, it's a whole system. So we're hoping after the holidays, yes, we can get a tour and maybe she can talk. I can have an interview with her and she can talk a bit more about it. So she would be a good person. It's really nice. Okay, let's see. Whenever I make pork, it's always dry. I learned I was definitely overcooking it. Once I bought an instant red thermometer, I always begin to brine my pork and it makes a big difference. A lot of people are saying brining pork makes a big difference. So I'll try that. And then they say cook it more like chicken than like beef. So chicken nuggets, hot mustard, the large Diet Coke. I hear that. I worked at McDonald's. It's the worst job ever. Isn't it? Like, I don't know what it is about people being mean. Like, even managers, sometimes you get a good manager or boss that changes you and makes a difference, but one time when I was 17, I was just handing food out the window. I didn't even take the orders, but I was handing this lady, she was in her 30s, I handed her, I was like, here's your Coke. She took a sip, she's like, this was supposed to be diet, and literally as she said diet, chucked it at me. Didn't even hand it back, just chucked it. And like, I didn't get the window closed in time and it hit it, and regular Coke just went all over me. I'm 17 years old, working, 10 hours at a friggin' McDonald's, and this grown lady's throwing a soda at me because it's not the right kind. And it's like, I didn't even take the order, and she even looked mortified that she did that. She was like, and I was like, oh, I'm so sorry about that, as I'm drenched. Let me fix that for you. And even my manager was like, I don't know how you did that. I was like, well, because I was 17 and didn't have the spine I have now to not let people talk to you that way or treat you that way. But like, what? Like, why? I don't get that. Why be mean to people who are trying to help you and serve you, I like watching homesteading and cooking videos, so I guess your video just popped up. I was like, girl, it's like, this girl looks like me and she's awesome. Oh, thank you. What's for breakfast today? I think I'm going to make like this hash brown sheet breakfast. So do hash browns and then cook them for a little bit in the oven, and then you put bacon on top and then raw eggs, and you crack them on top, and then you put them back in and bake it some more, and it's supposed to be like an all-in-one sheet breakfast. So I'm gonna try that. Let's say that's my go coffee, Melissa, my girl. I like to make rib, but they don't do it in the UK or in the UK. Yeah, maybe ribs are okay. I don't know. It's just fat covered in sugary sauce. I mean, I guess it would be good. Destiny says she can moderate. Okay. I can moderate. Yeah, John, you gotta moderate yourself. Get out of here. I'm glad you shaped up. You know, you're all right now. But you're lucky I don't know how to do my thing yet on the phone, or you would have been out, you know. I'm still learning computer stuff. Husband's asleep, or else he'd be out here booting you. Was this life planned? I would have been here sooner if I'd known you were here. No, I just kind of wake up and just, you know, feel like chatting. Roxanne, it is also 4:30 here. You're in Florida. You popped up. Good. Well, that's awesome. Watched and subbed to me. Oh, thank you, Susie. It's fun. Like, I know I'm trying to get, like, the thumbnails to catch people. You got your thumbnails are good, you know, and stuff, but most of it's just me smiling, like, hi. But, you know, I got a good face. Let's see. Good morning. Just saw your wet vacuum review. So glad to see you getting sponsored. Do you know how much one of those babies costs? I do. They cost $500. Oh my gosh. I saw that and I'm like, yeah, I'll sponsor you. You know? And even with the coupon, they're like, oh, we give you a coupon for $150 off. If you see a coupon for $150 off, you know the product is expensive, because that's like, oh, that's a lot of money, and that's just what's off. How much does it cost, you know? But it's really good. Like, I got to tell you guys, last night, I'm going to be doing some dehydrating today, and I had to get my kitchen in shape. I actually should be working on that right now, but instead I'm talking to you guys. But I'll get it done. I'll get it done. Hold on. But yes, the mop or the vacuum, it's actually a vacuum. It's like a vacuum mop. It cannot go on carpet. It's made strictly for floors. So that was kind of one thing I like the Shark vacuum is versatile. You can do floors and carpets, but this is a mop system too. And a lot of people are getting rid of carpets and just going to hardwood. So that's kind of nice. But yeah, like I had just had it charging, and I went and I did the whole floor, not having to worry about sweeping up dog hair, anything in the kitchen. Like, you want to get the big super stuff and like popcorn, things like that. But for the most part, and it did great. The battery lasts, so I have to change the water a couple of times, but it was really nice. I got the whole floor clean, and I'm like, man, this thing's gonna come in handy, you know. And it's even nice because it talks to you. It's a robot, so it's like, time to change the water, and the kids, ooh, robot vacuum. So it's really fun, you know. And I'm glad I'm getting sponsors too. Like, I'm still surprised by it. But there's a couple of ones where they just send me the product and I review that. And then I'm starting to get some offers where they give me whatever the product is and they pay me to promote it. So that's nice. That just now starting, I guess, to get popular enough to do those, which is just wow. So awesome. Make sure you thumbs up if you are here, if you're new. But yes, those things are expensive, you know, and I'm trying to just sponsor things that I feel like you guys would like, or I feel like you could use. So like the vacuum sealer and the water bottles. And I know most people probably cannot afford this vacuum mop, and this was more of a for me, like someone wanted to send me that. And I'm like, I know a lot of people, because I know I couldn't afford something like that, but this is something that I'm getting just to promote with my business, and so I'm going to take advantage of it. And you know, I'm going to get a product for me that's going to make my life easier, and I'll show you guys it and show you what I use, not expecting you guys to get it or anything, but just, you know, I feel like I deserve some good perks too. So but it is really nice. So hopefully you guys don't mind that I'm reviewing some stuff that might be a little pricier and out of your budget. I am also trying to do stuff that I feel like you could truly benefit from and get as well. So, and I'm trying to do stuff that's a little relevant to my channel, because I was feel like, well, you know, cleaning floors is relevant to cooking and mom life, you know, or dad life. So It causes people who have no patience or understanding like that. No home training. Yeah, I always say their filter is broken too. Morning from Maine. Ooh, I've always wanted to go to Maine. Yes, it is super early. Super early. Are you gonna make fresh hash browns for? No, I have some frozen ones. I've actually never made fresh hash browns, but I got enough potatoes that I should do that. You just shred them, right? Like, or do you have to blanch them and shred them, or cook them and then shred them? Talk to me about that, Lori. Let's see. My grandma's coming to town, so I'm so excited. That's awesome. How old am I? I am 34. My birthday's in March, so I'll be 35 in my mid 30s. I said that in my comment. It's good to see you getting sponsored. Yeah, it is. It's really nice. I don't know, I guess just surprising me like, what? You want to send me something? You know? But it is nice. So I got that, and then someone just messaged me about an air humidifier, like one of the big, or I'm sorry, purifier, one of the big ones that stand up and stuff. And I always talk to husband about the Swantos. I was like, what do you think about this one? I got this offer, you know, and he's just like, yeah, I've been wanting those forever because we have a lot of dust here. Like dust just gets on everything because we live off a gravel road. And he's like, one of those would be great. And I'm just like, all right. I was like, look at you pimping your wife out for an air, an air purifier. He's like, yeah, those things are nice. Yes, I am an early bird. I am an early bird, so I cannot stay up late. You're not going to catch a live where it's like 11 p.m. here. I did one the other night where I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to bed, and it's 6:30. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm talking about bed, and it's 6:30. Like, ah. But I am a morning person for sure. Let's see. Stephanie from Tennessee here. I found your channel about a month ago, and I've been obsessed since. I even conquered my fear of carbonara last night because of you. It was yummy. Isn't it yummy? I'm glad you did that because, like, I was intimidated by that thought for a long time. But then I got that bruschetta, and I'm like, you know what? Or I got that pancetta, sorry. Bruschetta's way different than pancetta. But I got that pancetta, and I was like, you know what? Just give it a go. And that's all that you can do is, you know what? Just give it a try. What's the worst going to happen? It's not going to turn out, and you learn a lesson, you know, or you realize you don't like something. It's a lot of fun. Let's see. Sean, have you ever watched any of the Budget Eats series on featuring like June, like the month? I think that's why YouTube recommended your channel. Oh, Budget Eats. I have been putting keywords like budget in my titles. That's another thing, YouTubers, if you're looking for ways to get more of your videos out there, I guess promoting them like I said, or like Rainwater said, you want to do tags. So like catchy phrases like budget, frugal, cheap, kid-friendly, preserving, homesteading, things like that. Like kind of look up common keywords or tags, and I think that'll help promote your video. Like right now, a lot of things that YouTube is pushing is a vlogmas, which is where if you're like vlogging during Christmas or doing Christmas stuff, you can use the hashtag vlogmas. And I haven't never really necessarily even have to be doing Christmas stuff. Like I think I used that tag for the one I just did with the vacuum because hey, it's Christmassy, you could use it as a gift. So I use that hashtag, and you never know where it's going to pop up or who's going to see that based on you using that tag. So just another little thing that I do that I've got, people have told me about, that it seems to be making a difference in my views and stuff on my channel. Let's see, I didn't like it. It did not do so well in the baseboards under the cabinets. I hear that, you know, and that's a pretty expensive machine for one that's not going to get like all the way in the corner. And then that peanut butter spot never ended up coming up. But I also think it's because I did it with cold water and I should have put hot water. They actually emailed me back and said they liked my video and if I had any suggestions on the product and how they can improve it besides of what I just said in my review on my channel. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool. So they're actually really looking for feedback and stuff. It's not just them trying to get sales because this is relatively a new product. So that was cool. So I told them I'm going to send them that. Like it would be nice if it heated up like the steam mop. So if it could have that steam function, but also in addition to what it's already doing, I think that would be really good. Because that's what I like about the steam mop is that it has that hot steam which can get crud up and it really helps sanitize the floor. So you don't just want to like wipe the counter with a wet rag, you want to have it be sanitized. So that's kind of why I like the steam mop part of it, you know. Good morning, Susan. Some people are so rude. So happy for your channel. Thank you. You're making it. Thanks, guys. I watched YouTube and your channel popped up and has been watching ever since. Well, good. That just means that YouTube's throwing me in the algorithm and throwing me up to you guys. Don't be surprised by your sponsors. You have amazing following. Thank you. I really do. You guys are all great. Like, I seriously would not be here if it was not for you guys. I did like the vacuum up, but can't afford it. I can't afford it either. Like, if people weren't sending me this stuff, I would not be getting it. You know, that's like $500. I mean, with that coupon, it's $350, so $350. But still, like, I'm like, my dehydrator didn't even cost that much, you know, and I'm trying to save for a freeze dryer. So I'm like, man, that's like a $350 payment I could put towards my freeze dryer, which is going to help save food, not just clean the floor. So I can understand that too. But it was nice that I got to try it, you know, and I was like, I'll take stuff for free just to show you guys it. And just because I'm reviewing something doesn't mean you have to get it, you know. And it's fun to try new gadgets, you know. What monetary change happens when you reach 10,000 subs? I don't really think anything happens. I think maybe YouTube just like, whoa, this one's got a lot of subs, and they sent me like a congratulation plaque kind of thing. It's just like an emoji, nothing exciting. But I think maybe if it might promote your channel more, like for the last 200 subscribers before I hit 10,000, it was super slow. Like, I'm putting a video out every day to try and get more traffic to my channel, to get my name out there, to hit that 10,000. That was more just like a personal milestone versus a YouTube milestone. But since then, I'm up to 10,400 subscribers now, almost 500. So I don't know if maybe I've been pushed out more than that, or maybe I just had a video that popped better. I know my food bank haul videos usually do pretty good, and that'll bring people in. So I don't really know. Like, I'm just trying to make videos that I would like to watch, or that just is easy for me to make because I do that content, you know, like that. Like cooking in the kitchen, I can just record what I'm making for lunch real quick. It's no big deal. The biggest thing is making I got a clear spot in the view of the camera. The rest of the kitchen can all be in hell, you know, but as long as I have a clear spot clear for you guys, so you know I'm clean, and so I'd be able to film, I can record it, and then I can like talk to the camera later or something like that. So I'm not too sure what happens if YouTube like officially changes or something. Hi, Connor from Tennessee. Enjoying my channel. Thank you. If it works for you, then do it. Yep. You need a world map behind you with thumbtacks to start a country of touch lives drink. That is true, Aunt Mary. That would be a good spot for a map. I've other places I've touched lives. That's a good idea. Like anybody who's like, now I'm going to the food bank because of you, or going for my first time, and like that does feel good that I inspire other people to go as well and show them that it's okay. And I think once you get there, like some places may not have the food, you know, and at least you've tried. It's better than not knowing. And other places and be like, holy cow, I got all this food, I had no idea. And I'm like, see, told you, you know. So what time is it there? It is almost 5 a.m. 4:47. Hopefully someone will send you a new enameled cast iron Dutch oven since your handle is broken. That would be nice. I actually bought it that way off of Facebook Marketplace. Like, you can get a lot of used stuff there. So I bought it for $10 for that pan that I love. I use it so much. And I haven't seen any more enamel chip off of it. That's something that I've been watching. But yeah, but it's doing great. So I like it. That would be nice, you know, but like some people have offered to send me like a heater, a space heater or something, which, I mean, I guess I could fit in there and make it relevant and stuff, but it's like, no, I want more. Like, that doesn't really fit my channel. I kind of want kitchen stuff. They're like, oh, well, you have an air fryer or something, you know. So that's kind of nice that if whatever they're sending me, and if I reject it for whatever reason, some of them might be able to do something else. So they'll be like, oh, or they're trying to convince me, you know. Like, one of them was a $400 ice machine that makes like those little nuggets. And I'm like, oh, that'd be so nice. And I'm just like, I don't know. How would I promote that? But I guess I could just chalk it into my review, like I just did with that vacuum, you know. I just want to make sure I do stuff that you guys would like to and that you guys can benefit from, you know. Let's see, just shred. Hold on, someone's telling me just shred potatoes. Super easy. Oh, it is super easy. I usually knead the potatoes before making hash browns just to make sure they don't discolor when grating. Okay, just for a little bit, a little nuke, not cooked nuke, you know. Don't you put the shredded potatoes in cool water to get the starch out? Maybe after you shred them? Yeah. This is good conversation. I can have a conversation about potatoes. We live off of gravel too, yeah. Show all the products they send you. Inquiring minds want to see your fun and honest reactions, and I agree. I bet you have touched many, many lives through your channel. Definitely have with me. Well, thank you, Roxy. Well, good. It's good to know that you guys would be supportive of anything that I promote, you know, or that I try. It's fun just to try stuff too. You know, and then I've gotten some offers for like kid toys, but or they want the kids to be in the sponsored video and stuff, and I am trying to keep my kids off for the most part, you know, because there's a lot of risk of putting your kids on the internet, and just, you know, I want to make sure I'm cautious of that and not put them out there too much, because there are predators out there. There's people who will take footages of your kids and make videos about them, like bad videos, and that legit happens, you know, and you don't know what the internet's going to be like by the time the kids are grown, to whether they even want that on there or not. And so I'm trying to be considerate of that, and like anything that they want the kids to be in, I'm just like, no, I don't feel comfortable with that, because it's different than them just being in the kitchen cooking with me for one recipe. You know, this would be them getting promoted from, like, anybody can see it, not, which anybody can do on YouTube too. So stuff like that, I'm like, nah, that's okay. Like, one of them was a kid metal detector, which, you know, sounds cool, but I'm like, it's probably just gonna break. There's only gonna be one, so the kids are gonna fight, you know. It's like, Have you ever gone to India? I have not gone to India, but I would go there for the food. I would love that. Yeah, see, so when we lived in Saudi Arabia, we traveled a lot. We would go on vacation like every 6 months. Like, my dad was making good money when we lived in Saudi. And a lot of people would fly back home to the States to visit family. And my parents weren't really close to their family, so we just traveled. So we've been to Greece, been to Singapore, Bangkok. I've been to Egypt, Paris, London, been to Hawaii, been to Mexico. I have not been to Canada yet, which is funny. I'm super close to Canada right now, so I should go visit Canada. Yeah, I was born in Holland. So I have a good travel experience with me, and that was all before I was 11. So I have quite a bit of that, but a lot of it was when I was younger. You know, I would travel more now, especially now that I'm into cooking, and I could really appreciate the culinary aspect of whatever country I'm going to, you know. But India sounds fun. I need to try some food there. I bought 7 pancetta this weekend to make carbonara. Oh yeah, Janet. Someone gave me the tip of adding the pasta water, some of it to the eggs, and scrambling it before you add the eggs to the pasta. And I really liked that idea of tempering the eggs with the water, so it's less likelihood of a chance of you getting scrambled eggs, which mine did not end up scrambling, so that's good. But that's just another tip that someone gave me that I'm like, oh, that's a good idea. I didn't think about tempering the eggs. I'm not reading your comments, G. I'm sorry. Yeah. Well, what are you saying, G? Have I ever gone to India? See, I read you. Mine are just, I got it on slow chat, so it could be that I'm not getting to there yet. That's awesome they contacted you back. It is awesome. I think that's really good showing of the company to, you know, make sure that I like asking for tips on the product, not just reviewing it, but actually offering cherry. I'm gonna have to get some more. See, that's what I'm talking about, telling me to drink. You're awake. Awesome. You never know. Let's pray I can get a freeze dry sponsor. That would be nice. I am half paid on them. I don't know if I should even reach out to people. I haven't been reaching out for sponsors. I've been kind of letting them come to me. I haven't been like, hey, you let me sponsor your product for free and I'll get you followers and likes, you know. Let's see, YouTube, she has her comments moving slower. Okay, thank you for that. Thank you, Chelsea, for explaining that. You are a beautiful soul inside and out. The more I watch you, the more interested I become in your channel. Thank you, Mrs. I'm going to call you Coffee because there's a C and 2 F's. So, let's see. Carrie Reed's here. Morning, night for me here. You're doing great. Keep doing it. You're doing great. Thank you. I appreciate that. You know, it's easy just to be me, right? I also help it also helps the more people like and comment on the videos. Yes, if you like, if you comment on them, if you share them, if you just let them run, because if there's like watch hours, so watch time, so if you're just letting it run and it looks like, even if you're not watching it, you're going in the background, it looks to YouTube, someone's watching it, so it'll promote that video and you're like, oh, a lot of people are watching this video, let's get it out there more, you know. Your food bank gives you great stuff. It does, Jade. Like my food bank gets awesome, awesome stuff. It gets donations from all. And I just found out that I said this on my last live too, but there's 2 facilities in my town to get food. So there's the homeless shelter where they go to half of the stores and get all expired food from the stores and bring it to the homeless shelter. And then there's the food bank that also goes out and gets stuff. So that's only half of the food they get from all the stores. The other half goes to the homeless shelter, which I didn't even know. So there's actually lots of food that gets distributed for everybody, you know. Sharon, good morning. I see you're blessed to have the food bank. I am. Nothing around here. The pepper bacon looked wonderful. Oh, it is so good. I need to make some and use it for like beans and stuff. Need a good pure out of fire, yeah. Watch out for lead and cookware. Yep, you gotta watch out for that. Girl, take all the free stuff, and if we wouldn't want to buy it, that's what I'm thinking. Like, I'm like, well, if they're gonna give it to me for me to promote it, and some people are like, we just want like a 30-second to 1 minute long insert in your video. I'm like, okay. But like that vacuum, it had to be a dedicated video because that's just a review. Whereas like the vacuum sealer is kind of me just talking about it and stuff. I didn't have to do that much with the vacuum sealer, but I just happened to get that bacon, so it worked out perfect. Or like the water bottles, they just want you to have a little second where you talk about it and that's it. So it depends on the sponsor, kind of how expensive of a product you're getting, whether you're getting paid for it, to what the requirements are for it. So that's kind of cool to get to learn the different sponsors. Like Skillshare is different than like that review one for the vacuum. That would have been different. So ice machine would come in handy. It would, and it has it's the little nuggets so you can chew on them like Sonic eyes. I don't record my daughter at all. I keep her off my channel. That's smart. Right, you aren't doing this as a kid's channel, so I agree with you. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys agree. I know it's fun to see my kids and stuff, and I don't mind putting them on there every now and then, you know, but I don't want it to be about the kids. I don't want you to know everything about my kids. You know, there is some stuff that I'm not going to record that I'm just going to keep for my family, like decorating our tree. I'm not going to put that on there that we decorated, like show you us decorating it, but I have like footage of the tree before and then the tree after, and I feel like that's good enough without having to really expose so much about that, because you really never know who's watching and who can notice something and pick it up and stuff, you know. Just trying to, you know, find a way to have a business to make money for my family but also keep my family safe. So it's online's kind of tricky, you know. Oh, thank you. Good for keeping my kids offline. Yeah, like I agree too. I'm just cautious, you know. So let's play I can't say that brand, that expensive one. Yes, that would be nice. Le croissant. I say croissant. Oh my gosh, did you hear that? See, this is why I had it. Le croissant. That's a pastry, Carolina. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that would be nice. You know, it would be nice if I get stuff like that. I'm not like expecting it, but that would be nice to get some good kitchen equipment that's sponsored or something, you know. Good morning, Kalina. This is Connie from North Carolina. Hope you are well this morning. It's a bit late, but better late than never, right? Yeah, and we're just chatting. I'm not really doing anything for that. Do you speak any other languages other than English? No, I know basic greetings and stuff. Living in Saudi, I did take Arabic class, but I was so young that I don't remember. Any nice single American women in here? Not me. Girl, you might try that. You pantry colors. Hi, boss. Pretty sure this isn't a dating site. It could be. Oh my gosh. See, that's what I mean. See, he's looking for a wife. Well, David, first of all, before we answer you, what do you bring to the table? All right, you're in here looking for a wife, probably one that can cook if you're on a cooking channel. But I would like to know, what can you do? What do you bring to the table? What can you offer as a husband? And then you might get some more answers, you know? Sweetie, you might need a mod in here. Be willing to help. Okay, yeah, I'm still kind of new to the lives. Do you take Adderall? I do not. You should reach out to sponsors that will help grow your channel. Okay, I guess so. I could reach out. Like I was thinking, like HelloFresh or like the Misfit Markets. That would be fun. Please careful with some sponsors. They can be spams. Yes, thank you, Lori. They can be spams. If there are places where they're like, oh, we just need your PayPal or we just need your bank account to send you the payment, don't do that. Don't do that. Like you should be getting free products at no expense to you or be getting paid and have a contract that's signed and everything if you're getting a paid sponsor. So do be careful if you're getting contacted to do a sponsor and you're a creator. So coffee drink on it. Good morning, Chef Wannabe's Life. How are you? I think your post on Instagram and TT regularly a few short videos your following would grow even faster. There's many people out there that have certain socials, but I know it's a lot of work. Yes, I do think that if I did Instagram, I don't want to do TikTok. I just feel like TikTok is the devil. Like there's just, I know you can make a lot of money on it, but just, I don't know. I don't feel like that's necessary. Like I'm not necessarily on YouTube to grow, to get fame and fortune and be fast and get all these followers and stuff. You know, like that would be nice. But I'm not going to work that hard on all the different platforms to try and spread my name because I still have a life that I have to live and I don't want to be so glued to my phone that I neglect the kids, you know. So I know there's ways that I probably could grow faster if I put more effort in other stuff, but I just don't have the effort to put in it right now. You know, I'm like doing my YouTube and then I'll get on Facebook and do stuff like that. But even with Instagram, trying to remember to take pictures and post it on Instagram, like I should be better about that, but I'm not yet. So, but it is a good idea. That is a good way to get some more followers if other people are in here doing channels and stuff like that. Give yourself some props. You do a lot and give us all precious time. Thank you, Lucy. Do you ever have many cooking fails? I remember the chili cake, but anything else? Yes, I did do one. I ended up not filming this, which was funny, but because it ended up not working out. But I had my leftover broccoli cheese soup that I made, and I was trying to reconvert that into something. So I had that as a base, and then I added ham to it, and then I added instant mashed potatoes because I thought it'd be like a cheesy ham mashed potato thing, and just mixed it all together. So I used the instant mash to thicken it. And boy, did it taste bad. Like, it was not good. I'm like, oh, I mean, I could probably add like some flour and an egg and maybe make like a potato pancake out of the broccoli ham mixture. But even the kids are like, Mama, what is this? I'm like, I know, I'm sorry. So yes, I do have fails that don't work out. And honestly, that happens more in my baking than in my cooking because I feel like cooking's kind of easy to fix. Baking, not so much. Once it's in the pan, it's done, you know? But yeah, we all have fails and we all have moments where I'll cook something the kids are like, ah, you know, or even husband's like, not your best experiment. And I'm like, that's okay. You know, sometimes I get offended and be like, why is no one eating my dinner? I cooked for that. You know, I do that. Mama's been slaving over the hot stove all day for that, you know. Throw in the guilt card. Let's see, I offer my whole heart and endless love and loyalty. Yes, but do you do dishes? Do you help around the house? Are you going to help get the children ready when you need to get out of the house? Are you going to sit down and do your budget with your wife? You know, are you going to do stuff together? What kind of, you know, like, more than that, yes, love. That's a very generic answer, David. No wonder you're still single. No, just kidding. I'm just messing with you. That's it, David. Look, even Chelsea. See, that's it. Like, you need more. You're going to impress women, man. You got to be one in a kind. Like, men are all of a sudden, hey, did it hurt? Oh, the fall from heaven because you must be an angel. You know, come on. Get some fresh material. Let's see, I had a company reach out to me that I think was a scam. It was too small to have sponsors. Yeah, my very first sponsor that I did was from Javi Coffee. They're the ones who sent me free coffee concentrate, and I tried them. And I had some offers for like a voice recorder and stuff like that, but it just seemed weird. And if you can't like go to a site and actually see them, like I always check out their site, check out the product, see if it's something that I would actually use or benefit from, or I think you guys would, like the water bottles. I didn't necessarily need new water bottles, but it was only $10 with the code for one of those. And I'm like, and that's pretty good. And it was a pretty good water bottle. So that was one of those products that I picked it for you guys. Well, I got one too, but I picked it for you as well because I feel like it's a lot that people would utilize. And I think 30 people bought water bottles, or 30 water bottles were bought. So that's nice, because that's something where with my affiliate links from Amazon, that's another way you can make money, because anything you buy from there, not even the product that you're linking per se, but if you click it and it takes you to the Amazon website, and then from there you do your shopping, you can get a commission from that as well. So that's another way to make some money on your channel. No more HelloFresh sponsored YouTube videos. Oh, okay. I've heard some fishy stuff about HelloFresh too, so I don't know, but stay true to me. Thank you. That's good advice. Can you stand up? Why? I don't want to stand up. There's no under. Right, that's under smell. It's nice to know you care about the quality output. A lot of creators don't. Yeah. Time is why I haven't started, but a lot of what you're doing is inspired. What makes? Thank you. Yeah, like it is a lot of time. Good morning, Chris. I'm only 2 minutes behind on the comments since I'm back. The dog offers endless love and loyalty and less trouble. Round of applause, Teresa. That is a good answer. See, that's why women just have dogs, right? A lot of people don't like ads, but you get paid for ads if you let YouTube put ads in your videos. Exactly. And a lot of people who have premium where they don't have to watch ads, you also get a cut from that. So don't feel like if someone's got premium and they're watching you that you don't get, your ad money from that, because you do. It just gets sent to you in a premium. So anybody who has premium, it gets a cut throughout. All the creators get a cut of how much premium was used versus how many people watch your channel, kind of thing. Like, I don't know the specifics behind it, but I know that in the pay form, it'll have ad revenue, like super chats or super stickers of people who can donate here. And it'll have that revenue, and then it'll have the premium revenue. So you can see like where your money is coming from, and most of it's from people watching ads, So yeah, I love your lives. You're so real and sweet. Your channel is going places. Thank you. That would be great. Like, I'm still blown away at my channel, and that it's almost 10,000, it's at 10,000, and I'm just, wow. That's like, this is really life-changing, me starting this. Like, I like the people that I've met. I'm getting connections. Like, here I am talking to, there's 95 people in here right now. I'm talking to 95 friends at 6 o'clock in the morning, or 5 o'clock in the morning, having some coffee, which I'm almost out of. And just hanging out. Like, this is great. Like, I'm super glad that I started my channel too, guys. Like, you guys are just as important to me and as inspirational to me as I am to you, because you guys keep me going. You're like, ooh, what would they like? Ooh, I bet they would like if I did this. I'm thinking about you guys now, and it's not just what I like or what I can do, but and it challenges me more to do more creative stuff. Like, well, what else can I do with all this? Having a YouTube sounds like fun, but also a lot of work. Is it hard to come up with different content? Honestly, mine's not, because it's what I do. Like, I put content out there of what I do. I make lunch every day for my kids, so here's what I make for lunch. I go to the food bank and get cases of banana, and I preserve them, so this is how I'm doing it. Like, so all I'm having to do is set up the time to record and make sure that, and edit. Edit's a big too. That's usually what I do when I'm up this early in the morning, is I'm out there at the computer editing a video, or I'm answering my comments, or answering emails, talking to sponsors, setting up for the day, what if I need to get any filming done, if I just need to do prep work for something, and sometimes I'm just throwing up a quick video to get it up and not spending all day on the computer or on YouTube. So that's why sometimes I respond right away, sometimes I don't, because, I'm busy. I got a life. But it's not hard for me to come up with content. No, because I'm overflowing in ideas of what I can do for my channel. I have so much content ideas that I can't keep up, which is good. I just try and pick and choose, and I just do stuff that I would want to do and show you guys. If you don't want to see that particular project, then you just won't watch that video. If you like my homesteading more than my cooking, then you would watch that. But honestly, I'm sure people like my cooking better because I do that more. But yeah, so it's not too hard for me to come up with content at the moment, you know, maybe later on. All right, if you're here, make sure you like the video, guys. Love your channel. Good morning from Newfoundland, Canada. Good morning. You guys got snow there yet? City Girl Homestead's in the live. She is so sweet. She just hit 1,000 subscribers. Chris, congratulations on 1,000 subscribers. I'm super proud of you. Me and my partner are going through the process of becoming foster parents. Super excited to become parents. That's awesome. Congratulations, and good for you guys. That's a big heart you have to bring children in need into your home. You know, so good job. I'm sure you will be a great foster mom. Oh, Chris just popped in to say hi. Hi, Chris. He's getting ready for work. Appreciate you stopping by. Coffee. I think I just drank all my coffee. I need to get more. You should add Super Chat to your channel. Is Super Chat not added on here? I thought it was. Maybe not. Maybe not. I think any woman would want a guy who is as loyal as a dog. All right, David. All right. He's still trying to pick up women here. I have met my best friends through my channel. So much fun. Fun comes first to me. Yeah, I've met some good friends here too. Good morning, Karen. I still call my husband McDreamy. That's awesome. Yes, you need to add Super Chat. Okay, I will try and add Super Chat, guys. I will get that in there. No snow yet? All right. Joyce! She does have Super Chat. Oh, thank you, Joyce. Look at that. We've proven it. Thank you, honey. You're so good to me. Oh, it feels amazing. She only needs 1,400 watch hours, and then she can start getting monetized, which means she can start doing ads, which is what gets you the money. So, good job. Go watch some City Girl Homestead's channel. I'm going to be doing that caramel today, too, Chris. That'll help. I'm going to do a crock pot caramel. And I got that recipe from Chris, so I'm going to be doing, because that's a good one where you can just throw it in the crock pot and just let that go. You know, you don't really have to babysit it, which is nice. So that's going to be fun. I'm going to try and get that done today. I did bake some cookies with the kids yesterday, but I didn't film it because I just wasn't in the mood. So we just made cookies, and I burnt the bottom of them because I got distracted. So it was a practice for baking cookies for Santa. It was just a practice, you know. I did my first canning this weekend, canned some kosher dill pickles. Oh, awesome. And they all sealed. Whoop, whoop. Isn't that a great feeling? I like to slide my finger on the top of the jar and be like, oh my gosh. Oh, they all sealed, or you hear that pop. Ping. Ah. I'm from which country? I live in Montana, United States. Chris is a dear friend. Yes, she is a good friend. She's a good person. I hear chickens enjoy burnt cookies. They do. They are not picky. Have a great day, Mama Bear. Thank you. Cheryl, you too. Ah, Stephanie. Ah! Is it Janine? Is that it? Jeannie? Jean? You just go Jean. I'm here. I missed the button. Oh, you guys. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Hey, do you care if I go run and get some more coffee? It's going to be a blank screen for a moment. But I will be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. I am back. I'll be back. I see someone said I have an ugly shirt. Thanks. It's my husband's. From India. Awesome. I've never been to India. They said to know what happened. You go first, David. Teresa. Girl, I like you. You are good with that. Like those one-liners. Man. Especially for men. No offense, David. I know you've been here the whole time picking up ladies and stuff, but some men are relentless, let me tell you. No means no. Joyce, who's this David guy? I know. I mean, at least he's having fun, right? The ducks are so loud today, probably poultry problems. I know, my ducks get really loud too. Like, as soon as they hear me coming out the front door, quack, 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 quack. I'm like, I hear you, Pecky, I'm coming. Oh, Cindy, thank you. You guys, you're so good to me. I think David needs it timed out. Yeah, David's luckily, I don't know how to boot people from my phone, but he's not being. Let's see, have you ever tried the La Buffet jars? No, I have not. Is that like, are those canning jars, like a canning company jar? You're not being horrible. You're right, David. You're not being too bad, you know. You're all right. I mean, not bothering me too much, but trying to pick up ladies. There was one guy that was from Morocco that was hitting on me a lot in my chats. He's quit messaging me, but he messaged me on Instagram. You know, I was like, dude, you know, my husband's all in my socials. So my husband's all in my socials. Like he read, well, not that he reads, but he could read my Facebook. He has my email, my Instagram, my YouTube. He gets all notifications on my YouTube when I get comments and stuff. So like, you know, hard to get me a side piece when my man's all up in my socials. But so same thing, you know. Him and I share a lot of him and I just, I don't know, we share everything. We're like one person. I know I have friends that like their finances are different than their husband's finances. They keep that separate. You pay for this bill, I pay for that bill. I made this much money, so I'm going to spend it on this for me. You know, I'm not really like that. I'm pretty much, as soon as husband and I moved in together, we combined finances and became a family unit together, which, you know, could have been risky considering we hadn't known each other very long when we moved in, but it's worked out. But I think that's much more better as like a team, you know, combining resources and not seeing it as this is my money versus your money, you know, like our ultimate goal is to have him home with us doing the homesteading so we can work the homestead and raise our children together so he doesn't have to have a 9-to-5 job anymore. And maybe YouTube will eventually be able to provide that for us. And this would be, you know, like my channel, my job, but it's for all of us, you know, like we reap the benefit of all of it together because he's also putting in the time by letting me have the time to do this, you know, by watching the kids or helping me with thumbnails, or he's going to be, whenever we do the chopped challenges, I'm still going to do that. He's going to be on the computer handling the chat while I'm cooking on the live, doing the lives, you know, so can't believe you are beautiful. Oh, thank you. See, that's better, David. See, you give compliments, you get more, catch more with honey than vinegar, you know. Well, actually, you catch more with sincerity than just everyday staged compliments, you know. Like, if you're sincere and you truly point out what you like about a woman, you know, that'll help too. I would love to learn how to start canning. I have no idea where to start. I don't have much storage in my New York City apartment. What? There's not a lot of storage in New York City? Yes, I've actually stored jars under beds. I've stored them in boxes in the top of cupboards. You know, like pretty much anywhere I have extra space, I would store food just to have extra food spread out and stuff. See, combining resources is good. Been married 11 years since I was 18. Congratulations. That's good. Like, I'm on year 9 of my marriage, so same thing. Not as long, but it does. Like, it just, I don't know, I feel like better having a team, you know? Like, I'm very, very fortunate to have a good sponsor, or a good sponsor, a good partner who helps. And, you know, I can imagine the struggle of not being able to have that support system. So you're trying to raise kids and deal with an unsupportive spouse or one that just makes you unhappy. So you're like unhappy when they're there instead of, oh, thank goodness you're here, being, oh, great, now they're here. You know, I really feel for people in that situation that don't have the support system of the partner, you know, like that I have, because I know how much of a difference it makes in my life having a good man and having one that is willing to do hard work and to help with the kids. And if I say, hey, we throw in a load of dishes, you know, he'll throw in a load of dishes. And I really appreciate that from my husband. He's really there for me, and he really pushes me to be better. Like the homeschooling was his idea. The doing the channel was his idea. Like he can see stuff that I'm capable of that I don't think I am, and he pushes me to try it, and then it succeeds, and he's like, "See, I knew you could do it." And I'm like, "Thank you." Like it's more than I knew I could do it, I guess. I didn't think I could do YouTube. I thought that it would be too much work, that it would change me, that I would hear bad comments, and I didn't want to hear that, but I think it's great. Like, so I'm really glad. And the worst you can do is just give it a try. What's mine is yours, and what's yours is mine. Thank you. I like that. I like that mindset too. Sounds like you have an amazing husband. I do. Morning, Dee Dee. He is really good. I told you before, I found you as a recommendation from watching Acre Homestead. Wonder if she's in labor yet. I know, she's supposed to be having her baby like the beginning of December. So, and I'm sure she's made videos and spaced them out. So she'll have videos coming while she has her baby. And I want to know if it's a boy or girl. She hasn't told us yet, jerk. But yes, Becky is amazing, and she's actually the one who helped inspire me to start my channel, because I had a personal conversation with her on Instagram, and she's like, just go for it, just start doing it. And that really, like, I really appreciate that. I feel like she has changed me without even knowing me. In fact, I don't think she even watches my stuff. Maybe she has a comment in one of my videos, like back in the beginning when I first posted, when I was talking to her. So that was great that she reached out and was supporting me. But she's up to almost 400,000 subscribers right now, so she doesn't have much time. But that made a world of difference to me, and I remember that. And that's why I try and help with other channels too, of getting their word out on their channels, because I know what a big difference it made to me, and what an inspiration she is to me without even knowing me. And I'm like, man, I would love to do that for somebody else, to be that person in someone else's life, because I just know how much of an impact it made on my life. And that was just a little bit of her time that she probably doesn't even remember, given to me, that convinced me to start my channel, that has changed my life. And that's why I always feel like, be kind to people and lift them up, tell them they can do it. And, because a lot of people don't have the encouragement, they don't believe in themselves, and they need some people to help push them. I'm raising my daughter by myself. So herself as well. I'm sorry, David. See, that's the most real thing that you've said, is that you're a single father. How old's your daughter? That must be hard. Yeah, Natasha asked me to stand up. That's weird. Do you want to look at my shirt or something? It's just a husband shirt. My husband told me to start a channel to make friends. I'm glad I met you. You're so nice. Thank you, Destiny. Like, that's up. Like, that's it too, that you can make friends. And like, I'm attracting people of like-minded personalities, and who want to have that kind of resource and be self-sufficient, because that's what I'm putting out there, and you reap out whatever you put out there. So if this is like, I'm putting out homesteading stuff because I want to become a homesteader. I know I'm not great at it right now, but it's something that I want to eventually do. So I'm putting myself out there and learning it, because that's how you become it. You become what you are, what you learn, what you do, your habits. So if you create yourself good habits that will get you ultimately to the life you want to be, that's what I'm trying to do, is set myself up for what would future Carolina need or want. I'm trying to set myself up for success. Latanya, welcome. Look at that. She's always so supportive. Got my heart emojis, my whoop whoop. Aunt Mary, you still here? I haven't seen a message in a while. I know she just likes to listen. I'm so happy that you have a loving husband. It's so important in a happy life. It really is. I couldn't even imagine. Is your son named Trey because he's a third? Yes, that is. His actual name is Lynn. And then, so he goes by Lynn at work, and then Trey is his nickname. So yeah, because he is a third. It's funny. It's good that you know that, like, because his grandma was German. So Trey is three in German. So that's why they got that. Oh, you've been married for 44 years. He's lucky. That's right. The fact that he kept you enough to keep you around that long, Mama Bear, you changed me without knowing it, changing food bank stereotype. Yeah, and it's so funny that that's what my channel ended up being focused around, was the food bank, because I was even hesitant to talk about that because of the stereotype around it. And I thought that would give me the most heat from people is, oh, you go to a food bank, but you're living in a nice house, or whatever reason, insert here, you don't qualify to go to the food bank. And that's not anything that I haven't already told myself where, oh, I'm not homeless, I don't need to go, or, I have enough food to survive for the week, I don't need to be going, stuff like that. But then you go there and you see how much food is really donated and how much people could actually benefit from it if you just show up. And what's going to hurt if you just show up? You might get some food, you might you might not. At least you showed up and asked. Oh, I think I figured out how to put them in timeout. Watch out, David. I just did it. Well, I did it by accident. I can't do it again. Dang it. You gotta go. Bye, Susie. Thank you for stopping by. I love all your support. You always say a family of 6. You have an older child that we don't see. No, I have a mother-in-law who lives with us that you won't see. She's actually truck driving right now. She's out on the road, but she will be back for Christmas. So that's why I count 6, because she's here. She was living with us more full time for the last year, but now she got an over-the-road truck job, so she's not going to be here as often. But I'm just in the habit of saying 6 now, so I keep doing it. Let's see. You are a very bright soul, and it shines through in your lovely face. Thank you. I appreciate that. I now donate veggies to the food bank, and sometimes I get meat for them. Good. Switch in and out. If you have, if I have excess food in my garden, you can donate it and then stuff. That's what a lot of people do. Valerie, good morning. I just really found your channel. I absolutely love it. I fell on hard times. I was so embarrassed to ask for help, and I appreciate your sharing your food bank cards. Food bank hauls. Thank you, Valerie. And a lot of people are falling on hard times, so I don't want you to feel like it's, that it's uncommon or that you're struggling by yourself, because a lot of people are struggling, and that's why I want people to know that the food banks are options for those who are struggling, Do you mean you're doing the same for so many? Oh, good. I'm glad I can do that, because that's, you want to be the person that you want to be, the friend that you would want. I want to be the YouTube creator that I would want to talk to, that I would want to be friends with. And that's what I try and live by, is just be the person that you want, be the mom that you would want, be the wife that you would want, things like that. And I'm not perfect. There's times where I am selfish to myself and I need my time or whatever, and that's okay. And just to know that that's okay too, The world is so negative now. People have forgotten how to be kind. They really have. And that's the best thing that you can do, is to get your kids, to raise your kids to be good people, to spread kindness instead of hate. Because I think that's a lot where we went wrong, is that people started making fun of people, which has always happened, but especially with social media, just portraying a perfect life that people feel like they need to be. And that's not life. Nobody's life is perfect. And I couldn't imagine trying to portray being perfect all the time, because I'm not. You've seen my mistakes. I show them, because that's normal. All right, guys, I'm going to stay on for 8 more minutes, and then I got to go get some work done. Yeah, Crystal is so funny. You guys know my life. Her mother-in-law's a truck driver. That's great. I just love. Oh, Mary. Okay, good. On her second come. I just love that you guys know me, and then that you answer questions for me. Hey, I am a king and decided. That's right. I'm almost half an hour. Okay, thank you, Mary. My son's name is Ray. We've also changed him to Trey, so honestly, it's not far from his real name. But when I hear the name Trey, I always wonder if it's because it's a third. Yeah, I do too. Now because of him. Pamela, good morning. Softball mom. Oh, Angela, good morning. How are you? Someone says is in a timeout. They will be back. So someone is in a timeout. That must have been me. I must have done that by accident. I'm sorry. I just figured out how to. I don't know. The computer wanted better, but my laptop froze. Husband just brought it back to life from back in the day. He's like, oh, my old laptop. I'm like, oh, that old thing. So he got it to work though. That's definitely one thing about husband, is that he is technology savvy. So that's good. Truck drivers are essential. I will thank her for you. It's hard work too. Like she drives like 10 hours and then she's got to sleep in the back of the truck and she's only the food, whatever food she brings or buys out on the road. So it can be super expensive, you know, especially now with winter and the icy roads in the mountains. So it's definitely, you got to be a certain type of soul to be a truck driver, you know. Good morning from Texas. Good morning. Please block delete it once you stand. I will try. Like I'm still trying to figure out with chat and stuff, guys. I haven't seen a single person ask Carolina to stand. Maybe I'll look and see in the chat. Okay, yeah, she's asked me like 3 times to stand up. I think it's just a bot or something. Or okay, and someone else don't see her asking to stand up. Okay, maybe they want to look at my orange shirt. You know what I'm saying? Do you have an email for supporters to share ideas or on Facebook Messenger? Yes, I am on Facebook, Carolina Baird. I have a Facebook group, Mama Baird's Homestead. I started off my channel as Pantry and switched to Homestead. I also do have an email, mamabairdspantry@gmail. If you want to shoot me an email, I try and respond to them every morning. See, here's the same one. It's Claire Murphy. She needs to stand up. So, I don't know. It's just ignore it, guys. Don't worry about it. I love the homey touches on your channel, like the orange cast iron Dutch oven with broken handles. Very relatable. Not sure about eating elk. Trauma experience with game meat as a child. I understand that. My mama's got trauma with like seafood as a kid, so I can get that. And that's more of a mental thing, you know. But the elk is actually really good, and it's really not that gamey. Like I'm looking forward to cooking it more. But yes, like my orange pot, I actually bought that for $10 on Facebook, like just because someone else was getting rid of it, and it works great. I love that thing. Comes with a handle or a lid and everything. I can handle 8 more minutes than I have to go back to sleep. I feel that. All right. Oh, I don't even see it was blocked on a different channel. Yeah, it's all right. Just fly fast. They do fly fast. Like I can't believe that other day I was in there for over 2.5 hours. I'm like, holy moly. Like I'm just sitting here chatting. Like I feel like it goes really fast. It's been here almost an hour and a half already, guys. Like it's good. Like this is what I like, the way that we can have this communication with each other. Like I love lives. Oh, Chris is back from taking the dog out. All right, what's your dog's name, Chris? You always make me smile. Thank you, Angela. I'm glad I can do that for you guys, you know. Bye, Melissa. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Jen. Let's see if you want to. Oh, to see her lives. Yeah, Ruby, just go and help her out. Go watch her videos and help her out. Thanks, Ruby. That's what I like. And if you're here, make sure you like this. We got lots of likes here, so that's good. Nice to see you first thing in the morning. You keep me up past bedtime and get me up early. I'm loving every minute of it. Well, good. Thank you. I was up till like 10:30 last night. That's way past my bedtime. But I was getting my kitchen cleaned up because I'm going to be doing some projects today. So I wanted to get my kitchen clean to set myself up for this morning. I used that new vacuum mop to clean all my floors, and then I got it in the self-cleaning thing. That was pretty, did you hear that thing was intense? It goes like that for like 5 minutes cleaning the brush. Then I also took it out and threw it in the wash, so just to get that washing, you know. I had food poisoning caused by watermelon as a child. I'm still eating tons of it though. Oof. Man, watermelon, why do you let me down like that? I love watermelon so much. Oh, Lori's gotta go. Bye, Lori. Hi from Israel. Well, hello, Isabella. I miss living where I could garden. I want to grow a permaculture food forest. Oh, me too, Teresa. That would be so awesome. Like I've seen the videos and like pictures of that, and I'm like, oh, one day that would be cool. Like talk about food security in your own yard. I'm very fortunate to be renting a place where I can garden. This is a 2-acre place. See, what had happened is it was 5 acres, and then my neighbors wanted the 3 acres that were behind their house, but this is kind of like a subdivision here, and they wouldn't let them sell it out of the 5-acre block. So everything has at least 5 acres in here, and they wouldn't let you break it up. So they had to buy the house on the 5 acres to fence off the 3 acres for them because they wanted to get horses. And now they're renting out the 2 acres with the house, which is what we are currently renting. So that worked out super great. So our landlords are our neighbors, which is very nice because if my car's dead or something, I can call them. Or if I need something, or if I have, if I have too much pumpkin syrup, I go give them some because they have some older kids. And so it's really nice to be able to have that. And they're super nice people. And we are very fortunate. This is going into our 3rd year of renting here. So very fortunate for them and having great landlords and being able to have this house, and not having to be shoved into a 2-bedroom apartment or something. All right, guys, it's getting close to the last minute. I'm just going to tell you real quick that I found your channel by YouTube suggesting it, and then I went down the rabbit hole and watched every single one of your videos because you're very addictive. Thank you, Angel. Aw, I appreciate that. Bye, Joyce. Thank you for the super chat. You're so good to me. Good morning. I just woke up. What do you miss? Well, Rebecca, I'm actually about to jump off. We've just been chit-chatting. Nothing particular, talking about the new vacuum, the mop vacuum that I just did the review on. That was super fun. Did you guys like the beginning when I was trying to do like an infomercial? I'm like, oh, that would be fun to do that. And then I was going to try and do like when I edit about what I was going to say about my floor being bad, like dirty. I was going to try and edit a bunch of videos where anytime I've ever dropped anything on the floor and have it play. But that's going to take a lot of work, so I didn't do all that. Mona? Is it Mona? Mana? You have a wonderful day, my dear. It looks like you have a channel too. You were too cute. Okay, I'm like, keep getting tangled up in the steam off. See, I have a lot of fun, guys. Like, anytime I do it, I'm like, ooh, what can I do? What would be like a cheesy infomercial, So I'm having a lot of fun with this too, you guys. Good morning. We're actually just about to leave. I know I got on here too early for you guys, but I do got to get some stuff done. And, but we got 86 people here. Make sure you like this before you go. And if you guys want to drop a comment after it goes live, that helps as well. Especially remind me, if you have a channel, because it's hard for me to come back in here and click on your page to go to your channel to check it out. So Jason, no, don't leave. So don't be afraid to message me again. Be like, hey, don't forget about my channel, because I do forget, or it's hard for me to go check you out if you mention here that you have a channel. And I would love to go check out your channel and subscribe and stuff like that. I think it's really important for everybody just to be helping each other. And I know that I don't always have the best cooking style. Like, I know Lori, she does a lot of gluten, or she does vegetarian. And then Mama's Hearts Toolfuls channel, she does gluten-free. So it's all about, I'm sure I still need to find myself a keto channel, where everybody's just helping each other, and that if there is a certain food restriction that you have, that you find that channel that cooks the food like that, So that's what even if your channel's not about food, you can leave it too. Like, I still want everyone to do that. But thank you. Yes, everybody have a nice day. David, thanks for turning it around and being a good sport. I appreciate that. You started off a little bad there, but you turned it around. So I do appreciate that. You are welcome anytime, since you are on good behavior. You got some good tips. Jason, yes, I will do more lives. I'm also thinking about starting like a Patreon group where it's like a membership where you would pay a certain amount every month and you would have special benefits. Like, I would do certain chats for just those members. I could do like giveaways or something like that. So that's something that I'm considering as well. Like, for the people who would want to support the channel, it would be like $5 a month. Is that something you guys might be interested in? Like, I don't want to do anything, that you guys want. Of course, obviously, you're not going to be forced to do it either. So just something I'm also thinking about for the channel and how to grow it and stuff. Bye, Stephanie. Thank you so much for stopping by, though, guys. I really appreciate it. You guys all have a good day. They have the membership. Yeah, that's what I was talking about, a membership here. I qualify for it now. So that's something that I was like, might as well set it up. You never know. Oh, thank you, Dinah. Thank you for changing your name. I did not know which one you were. So thank you. That's much easier. And Dinah. Bye, Sherry. Have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. I know I got to go too. You guys always make me go over my time limit. Okay, members should start as low as 99 cents and go up with different perks. Okay, so do you think I should have different tiers? Like, maybe have a 99-cent one and then do a $5 one? I would just have to have like different perks for the different levels, you know, so I don't know if I want to do all that just yet because that's a lot to add on, and I want to make sure that I can live up to my perks if I have 10,000 subscribers or if I have 100,000 subscribers. You know, if I can't say, oh, you'll get a personal message from me, you know, that'll be a lot if I end up having like 600 or something, which I don't know if I'll get that many. It's just planning in case it gets that big kind of thing. You know, I want things to go smoothly. So yes, everybody have a good day. Thank you so much for being here. Give me some ideas, you know, send me a message, talk to me whenever. I absolutely love this with you guys. So you could do the 97 one, but I would love to support you. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Thank you so much for your feedback, guys. Thank you for being here. Coming and chit-chatting with me. I gotta get in the kitchen and get some videos going. So I will catch you next time. You guys all have a great day. Weekend's coming. Oh, hump day's coming. Hump day. Okay. I would do the 97 ones with a month private live. Okay, and then it'll be less people, less random people coming in here, you know, and I can just talk to them specifically, you know. So, all right, I'm leaving. Bye, guys. I'll catch you next time on Mama Bears.